been a long, long day with no end in sight. You got a dozen things you should do, only one that you might. And if you're gonna do it, boy, you better do it right. You'll drink yourself a whole bottle of whiskey tonight. You're gonna kill a bottle, man. You can't kill it slow. You can get a quarter down before it even starts to show, but it won't be too long. Everybody gonna know you're half in the bag with over halfway to go. There ain't no shame in the drinking game if you know how to do it right. Won't make you healthy, wealthy, or wise, but you're gonna live it up tonight. Halfway through, it occurs to you that you're so sophisticated, but it gets so complicated when you try to articulate it, and then you start to get so frustrated as your genius goes unappreciated. If you start to feel like your breath is wasted, well, you shrug it off 'cause you're inebriated. There ain't no shame in the drinking game if you know how to do it right. Won't make you healthy, wealthy, or wise, but you're gonna live it up tonight. And you look so suave when your shoes are gone, and you're screaming at your neighbor from across the lawn, and your shirt's not on, but you can't be wrong with a 3/4 bottle of whiskey gone. Then you run your a big sweaty hand down your drunk, ugly hair. Try to polish off that bottle and uncross your eyes enough to see if you can find your bed. You're on the bathroom floor at the end of the night, an empty bottle in your hand, and you're holding on tight. Try to sleep it off come the morning light. You're gonna know you did it right. You're gonna know you went and did it right. You're gonna know you went and did it right. Boys, you know you gone did it right. Your head is spinning, there ain't nothing you can do. Your mind is turning, but it can't find nothing new. And you tell me all the things you think you're gonna lose. And that ain't nothing what you're trying to prove. And your jaws are gape like it's not my right to say. And which one of us the right one? Who's the wrong one anyway? It's not all the time, but it seems like every day. Gotta take it from you, else you're gonna give it away. It's not right, it's not genuine, it's not fine. I'm not taking that right. It's not right. It's not bona fide. I'm not gonna let you take what's rightfully mine. Your ears are deaf to me, and that's just how it goes. Say you can't sniff your candy with all them flowers up your nose. Forget about your meaning, forget about your place. Forget about what's underneath that paint on your face. And you take it away now, you don't come back no more. You gotta find yourself a new place, 'cause I'm locking up that door. You gotta try a little harder than you was trying before. You gotta let me take the time it's gonna take to reform. I was getting busted for what I don't know. I was going downtown, baby, for that dog and pony show. I'm gonna kick the bucket, but before I go, it got to point my finger at this dirty little hole. That's me, I'm not right, I'm not genuine, it's not right, I'm not taking that right. It's not right, it's not bona fide. I'm not gonna let right, so I'm going to tune, because this is what happens when you don't tune. So, again, we want to say thank you so much for having us here, guys. Really appreciate it, Angelo, Chris, and Amy. This is absolutely wonderful. There are several things I could have been doing otherwise, was like shoveling.
I still had to do that.
Yeah. The kind of job that waits for you. It's how it goes.
It's no good if someone drives on it, though. It's so much harder.
Oh, much better. So this song is about being happy. It's called Parasite. Most songs called Parasite would lead you to believe they're about being happy.
It absolutely is about being happy. I mean, anything that can take your mind off of it.
That's right. It's a true story, so without further ado on this version of Songwriters. So many reasons to never even try. It's easy to forget it all, lay down and wait to die. It'll drain you of your sanity, deprive you of your will. It's a long, hard road, and it only goes uphill. The world is dark and dismal, everybody's got the blues. If you start to feeling happy, just turn on the evening news. Disease and wars and deadly storms, our nation's gripped with fear. Just remember that it's hopeless and the end is drawing near. Sometimes it's hard to justify merely getting out of bed, but I've found a way to beat it, and it's all inside my head. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got a parasite living in my brain. Well, it only eats the sad parts and the rest just stays the same. No, everything is normal near as I can ascertain, except I've got a parasite living in my brain. Well, I wake up every morning with a smile on my face. I hurry through my morning chores and out the door I race. I can't wait to get to work, find new challenges to mount. No, every day's a blessing and I have to make it count. No, life is far too short. Tomorrow I might wake up dead. I'm so thankful for that parasite that resides inside my head. I got a parasite living in my brain. Well, it orders me to smile, which sometimes makes me look insane. But I'm seeing silver linings while everyone complains. And I owe it to that parasite that slowly eats my brains. Well, it feels so nice, it's just not right that you can't feel it too. So for 3 low installments of a 1995, I'll offer it to you. And that's right, my friend, I sell the end of all your pain and strife. And I guarantee, or else it's free, you'll live a better life. You'll have a parasite living in your brain, You only have the blues to lose, true happiness to gain. You'll see a ray of sunshine smiling through that driving rain. If you buy my parasite, put it in your brain. 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 All right. See if we can make this work.
All right, awesome. Yeah, we're getting closer.
How about perfect?
Maybe we'll start doing this in a minute.
All right. Perfect. 2, 3, 4. Girl, you are a sight to see when you go out walking next to me. And everybody's got their eyes on you. But when you cook, that's not the case. Your meals leave an awful aftertaste. What's a perfect guy like me to do? When we make love, it's so incredible. The food you make, it's so inedible. No one can be perfect all the time. Well, it's obvious you'll never be as perfect as a guy like me. So, honey, let's hold her out tonight. Well, I smile and I suffer through these horror shows that you call food, 'cause I know how the truth would make you feel. But when we're in between the sheets, your love is like a masterpiece. I forget about your awful meal. When we make love, it's so incredible. The food you make, it's so inedible. But no one can be perfect all the time. Well, it's obvious you'll never be as perfect as a guy like me. So, honey, let's hold her out tonight. Now when I cook, it's like a dream, and I know that I'm a love machine. At least I've never heard no one complain. But I'm lying to you all the time when I tell you that your cooking's fine. Maybe you've been treating me the same. So I tell you that your cooking needs some work. You tell me when we're making love it hurts. You tried to spare my feelings all along, and I realize what I've been doing wrong. Well, the love I make's not so incredible. The food you make, it's still inedible. No one can be perfect all the time. Well, it's obvious we both got flaws, so baby, let's just call it draw. I'll give you culinary tips if you show me how to work my hips. Maybe in time we'll both learn to get it right. Woo! Well, thank you. I got to do this again because I believe every song now.
Oh, wait.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. In tune is so nice.
Yeah, we tuned once. It's all right.
Yes.
You guys love it. Even when we're all wrong, we're all right.
Oh, Sean, that was beautiful. That was poetry. How do you do it?
Mm.
What are we going to jump into?
Ship of fools.
Yep. Welcome aboard this ship of fools. Just pull up a stool and grab a brew. We range from mostly Midland to fairly well. We sure we know what it's all about, so open your ears and close your mouth. We've all got our own sad stories we can tell. And every tale starts out the same. Sometimes we don't even change the names. There's times you won't believe that it's the truth. We all know where you're coming from, so drink your beer and hold your tongue. There's a ways to go before we get to you. We're incomplete, we're not unique, so every single story sounds the same. Our basic needs, they're fueled by greed, so nobody else but you can take the blame. You're everything you choose to be, and it's up to you to try and do your best. You're only one you think you are, and everybody else, they're sure you're something less. Whoa. And nobody asked you to come aboard. You came here on your own accord. Nobody even cares to ask you why. So if you walk back out the door to search for non-existent shores, then nobody here would even bat an eye. There's not an emotion you have felt that hasn't been felt by someone else. Everyone else, they've had it worse than you. So after all these things you've learned, it's finally your chance to take your turn. See if you can tell us something new. We're incomplete, we're not unique, so every single story sounds the same. Our basic needs, they're fueled by greed, so nobody else but you can take the blame. We're incomplete, we're not unique, so every single story sounds the same. Our basic needs, they're fueled by greed, so nobody else but you can take the blame. Well, thank you.
Yes, thank you, thank you. We may have more than one listener, but we got one right here.
That's all that counts. I'm my favorite listener.
You can all clap at home if you happen to be listening, or if you, I don't know, walking the dog.
Oh, thank you. No, you don't have to clap now. Relax. You can wait till the end of the song. Because I'm sure they started clapping as soon as you said that.
You think?
Positive.
I bet they dropped their phones.
Hello, Todd.
Hey, Todd.
How's it going, buddy?
All right. And Sherry's watching too, guys.
All right. See, how about it?
Nice to see you.
You look smaller on this end.
Yeah, it's way different on this end.
God, why does this sound awful? We'll do, how about some auto sight? It tells me it's in tune, so we're going to trust it. All right. A 1, 2, 3, 4. My friend found a speck on the side of his neck, and he said that it was never there before. And I told him it was fine because that thing was really tiny, but the next day it was too big to ignore. And it was jutting out the side, and it was way too big to hide. Had to look away because I was in shock. And I poured us both a drink, and I said, my friend, I think it might be time for you to go and see the doc. Well, Doc said that he was booked, but that he'd try and take a look. Not this Monday, but the Monday after next. But it proved to be too long, 'cause when that Monday finally come, thing had swelled up just as thick as my friend's neck. So Doc ran a couple tests, he took some x-rays, and at last he asked if he could write a paper on the case. 'Cause what the x-ray clearly showed was that that thing my friend had grown on his neck was undeniably a face. Whoa, 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 whoa. My friend grew a second head. He was scientific anomaly. The doctor says there's never been a documented case of latent human dicephaly. Whatever that means. Now the doctor seemed delighted, but my friend was not excited, and he asked if he could get this thing removed. But apparently that surgery would prove to be too risky, so they'd have to wait and see what it would do. 'Cause they shared some major nerves and their tracheas had merged. Most importantly, the two brain stems were fused. And Doc said, well, if I try, my friend, you'll end up paralyzed. But most likely it would kill the both of you. And I said that it'd be neat to watch this head grow to complete. Besides, I wouldn't wanna have a friend who's dead. And then we heard a muffled grunt from somewhere deep inside that lump. It was as if that thing agreed with what I said. So Doc paused as if in thought, and then he said that what we ought to do, we'll prep you up, we'll head to the OR. And we'll open up its mouth and eyes and document the findings. In return, I'll take your case on free of charge. Although it was reluctantly, my friend finally agreed. My friend grew a second head. He was looking like a monstrosity. He lived online, he never went outside. He was scared he'd make the children scream. Society would ostracize him, point him out, and treat him like a sideshow freak. Step right up. By now my friend had sunk into a very heavy funk, and I could not have blamed him in the least. And you would understand if you had ever took a gander at it. This second head was now a beast. Well, its crusty eyes would stare or follow things that weren't there. It wouldn't talk, just grunt between its phlegmy teeth. Its droopy lower lip revealed its crooked teeth, where spit would flow between them in a constant, steady stream. And I had a realization come to me the other day, when my friend looked into that mirror for a while. And it locked its eyes on me as if that thing could finally see. And I swear I thought it even tried to smile. Saw myself with my own eyes. That was when I realized I was not the man I thought I was before. And I'd been here right along, but now I'd finally taken form. There's a world out there I can't wait to explore. My friend grew a second head, and it turned out that that second head was me. Suddenly I feel the need to separate myself and start life as a human being. Explore my potential as a separate entity. I'll go to Europe, see what sights there are to see. find a girl who's loving me only for me. Enroll in college, get a bachelor's degree. There's just no limit to the things that I could be if only I couldn't disconnect from the side of my friend's neck and experience a life where I was free. It's a lot of words.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's the one that's not on our CD.
Yet.
Well, not that CD. Anyway, not the only CD we have out there, but the one. Yeah.
For a moment it seemed like the time stood still and the earth started spinning round a single view. And everyone watched in disbelief, or they laughed at the image that they couldn't perceive. Or one cringed, confused by the means of the strike. Aggressor unaware that he wasn't being nice. Projectile path connecting the two in a single frame of time of a life we once knew. Well, this frozen moment in time and space, crack a stifled whistle as it's hitting a face. Cracker-haired Aaron still showing surprise. Don't open your eyes. For a moment it seemed like the time just stopped, and all the eyes bulged and all the jaws dropped, with her hands held out and her face turned away. There still seemed no way of avoiding that spray. You hear the hiss as a lung full of breath escaped from its home and it projected its mass. And as the earth races back to its usual speed, there sits only cracker-haired Aaron and me. Well, this frozen moment in time and space, cracker stifled whistle as it's hitting a face. Cracker-haired Aaron still showing surprise. Don't open your eyes. this frozen moment in time and space. Crack a stifled whistle as it's hitting her face. Crack her head there and still showing surprise. Don't open your eyes. Well, this frozen moment in time and space, you crack a stifled whistle as it's hitting her face. Crack her hair there and still showing surprise. A cracker can open your eyes. No, no. We're still trying to figure out how brakes work.
Well, we like those ones.
All right. Well, let's do that. But first, let's play a song called "Right." Yeah, this song's called "Right," and it's mostly about me, 'cause I am the most important person here.
Well, it
Right.
did spark a conversation.
Right, guys? Right, guys? I'm number one. Right, guys?
All right, so real quick.
Oh, just 'cause it says number one on your cord doesn't make you extra special.
Does today.
All right. Fair enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Despite all the things I must have told you before,
He really has told you a million times.
I really feel the need to try and tell you some more. It doesn't matter to me if your ears go blind.
But that it's only for some people.
I'm gonna try and tell you something all of the time, 'cause I thought it all through and I got it all figured out. I look from every angle and I understand what this is all about. And if you're having trouble hearing, let me know, because you know I can shout.
And he will.
I'm so self-assured there isn't any need for you to have a doubt. But
Yeah,
you will. You know I got it right, 'cause I made up my mind. If you listen what I tell you, it'll fall in line. You just stick with me, you know that everything will work out fine. When I'm right, I'm so right. You know I'm so right, it's just not right.
Man, I'm right.
No, got it right because I made up my mind. If you listen what I tell you, it'll fall in line. You just stick with me, you know that everything will work out fine. When I'm right, I'm so right. You know I'm so right, it's just not right. When I'm right, I'm so right. You know it's never really easy when you know that you're always right.
It's a little easier when you're not.
I'm taking it upon myself to go ahead and give it a try.
Of course you have.
I'm feeling less like a man and a little more like a god.
My little god.
And if you can't attain my level, all you have to do is smile and nod.
No,
Yeah, I know I got it right, 'cause I made up my mind. If you listen what I tell you, it'll fall in line. You just stick with me, you know that everything will work out fine. When I'm right, I'm so right. So right, it's just not right. When I'm right, I'm so right. You know I'm so right, it's just not right.
Woo!
No, I got it right because I made up my mind. If you listen what I tell you, it'll fall in line. Just stick with me, you know that everything will work out fine. When I'm right, so right. And I'm so right, it's just not right. When I'm right, I'm so right. You know I'm so right, it's just not right. I'm so right, I'm so right. I'm so right, it's not right. I'm so right, I'm so right, all right. All right. Well, thanks. We're going to take a quick break here.
We'll take a quick break and we'll come right back with you guys.
Yes, a tune break. So, is there any way that I could get a little more of the vocals through the monitor?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. There's one. I think that the guitars, your guitar is just like
My guitar's like screaming so much that you, yeah, probably because I'm right in front of it.
good in the like earphones and everything. But yeah, every time I try to get it up more.
Your guitar, it was screaming a few times.
Yeah,
But
it seems like
all yeah, but all in all,
cool. As long as it's coming through all right, and that's what
yeah, I mean it sucks because
I think
I
I was trying to scream and nearly heard
when I turned it up before, all of a sudden I had the vocals clipping and it was almost like smoother than that. But we can mess with it. Let me see what I can do. Like, while you guys take a
Which one is squealing? Whoa, hey. Check, 1, 2, testing, 1, check, 1. So if I talk, 1, testing, 1, 2, check, 1, 2, hey, check. Check, testing. 1, 2. Yeah, like those, the main boomers, boom, boom, boom. A beat. Testing. Whoa, testing, check it. Pickleback. Pickleback, check. Testing, 1, 2. She's got a knack for hurting me. Is it the word she said? The only thing that really keeps me are her eyes in the morning. I packed my things at and I fake believe all your lies for the last time. The other day I drew myself a map. It's not. So I could. It sounded like they were earlier though, but it was like dim. So I could figure out your head. Blood and tears, and she hated everywhere. Well, I packed my things 1,000 times. Whoa, and I fake believe all your lies for the last time. Take it or leave it, 'cause I'm really leaving. I purchased my ticket to New York first thing in the morning. Whispering goodbye, bye. I try to love you, try to hold on to the feeling that makes me fall for you. The feeling that makes me fall for you. Yeah. Take it or leave it, 'cause I'm really leaving. I purchased my ticket to New York first thing in the morning. Kiss me something. Whispering goodbye, bye. Yo, I try to love you and try to hold on to the feeling that makes me fall for you. The feeling that makes me fall for you. Do 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 do. What's the song? Do 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 do. I'm trying.
I know you're doing awesome.
What's that song?
What I mean now, it doesn't take just check, and then people walk away.
No, you got it sounding way better than it did.
Yeah.
I got could it be that we was born to grow up dying? Woo. Could it be that when they gone for good? We close our ears to all the children's screams and cryings. Alone like rocky islands, we do what we think we should. Alone at night, those thoughts go creeping and crumbling, to be forgotten by the welcome break of day. Oh, just might be them thoughts of somehow distant rumblings. Wise men of the past, they try to tell us what to say. Yo, all I know is I got me, yeah. You got you, together we got what we. It's time we all try. We trying to get the mic. See it through. Together's not forever, but it'll have to do. Could it be it be that we was born to... Wait, what are those words? I'm trying to hop on. Test it 1, 2. Check it. It's sounding better. Pitch it, pitch it. Check it, check it. Testing 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all right. Test it 1, 2. Testing, 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 ding, ding, testing.
Woo! Oh, yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, it's coming. Yeah. Check. 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 Testing 1, 2.
How can I stretch the string and still have it sharp?
All right, go again, Chris.
Check 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Go ahead. Checking it out. Testing. What'd you say? What was that thing to say? Something pickle? Pickleback. Pickleback.
D cup.
Pickleback. Chick.
Breasts.
Pickleback. Pickle. Chickle. Testing 1, 2. Checking 1, 2. Yeah, Angelo. It's a little better. A little bit better than it was. Testing it out. It's coming in. Coming in hot.
Beautiful.
Keep checking it out, guys. Keep checking. Testing one, and a 2, and a 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. Check.
Serve, man. Please. You guys are the best. If we hadn't been so late, we were gonna stop and grab some. I'm down with the Yingling. Oh, pineapple juice? Look at that variety and everything. IPA.
I got it.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. We'll make sure it doesn't go to waste.
I don't know that for some reason I can't hear myself right out of it or something.
It all sounds good to me.
Great. The tone deaf have spoken. Oh, the entirely deaf.
Aw, that's romantic.
Well, your wife sells hearing aids, so there you go.
It's not gonna help this one. My ears are so plugged.
Needs something worse than AIDS for it.
AIDS doesn't cure this one.
AIDS won't cure this cold. Aw, such special content.
AIDS won't let you see again.
Couldn't be Parkinson's disease.
It's hard enough to park on a driveway.
That's right. All right.
All right, this is a Man of War cover.
Once again, Uncleshake, live, Sonic Gardens, take 2.
All right. Thank you, Sonic Gardens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Laid my head for peaceful slumber last night when I was awoken by a heavenly light. I rubbed my eyes, could not believe that sight. It was an angel of the Lord to come and tell me what's what. Couldn't move as she drew so near. She got up close and whispered in my ear. She said, got a prophecy that you need to hear. This when I saw she weren't no angel, I could tell she was a robot. Got so scared, you know, I couldn't stop her shaking. What a sight to see when you awaken. I was to feed my mortal life, she would be taken. So I shut my peepers tight, you know, I started to pray. Start to finish, said the good Lord's Prayer. So opened my eyes and she was still right there. That's when I knew she weren't going nowhere. I was gonna have to hear the words this robot had to say. And in the future things will be so grand, she said. You won't have to lift a single finger on your hand, no. All you desire, all that you demand. There's a robot's just awaiting your command. Then she said, take my hand because I want you to see how grand the world of the future will be. And then we flew ahead to 1973. And I know I'm sounding crazy, I ain't telling no lies. So many things I've never seen before, like robot milkmen leaving bottles at the door. There was robots loading wagons at the general store. I wouldn't believe it, but I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. And in the future things will be so grand. You won't have to lift a single finger on your hand, no. All you desire, all that you demand. There's a robot's just awaiting your command. 'Cause robots are designed to serve a man. There was robots in the kitchen getting all the taters peeled. Well, another stokes a fire and another cooks a meal. There's one that says that plowing your fields, you'll be living in a state of unadulterated bliss. In the future, little robots doing everything. They'll be doing all the work. You'll be living like a king. There's even one to tap your foot while you're picking on your strings. Sounds a little something like this. And tap that foot one time, you funky robot. We're doing it, doing it, doing it, yeah. Shabba-da-bop-a-dop-a-doo. Skibbly-bop-blop-a-doo down. You got a sidewalk, a copper pipe, or next thing you know, you're gonna say the same thing nearly every time. But then I'm sitting back, you know, and drink a little wine, and then before you know So keep it in mind whilst you toil and sweat, and you're pondering them chores that you haven't got to yet. Said in the future you're going again, a robot that's designed to serve a man. Because the robots are designed to serve a man. Yeah, the robots are designed to serve a man. Because the robots are designed to serve a man. Serve a man. All right. There's a sound check. There's my guitar way out of tune again.
Well, our lone fan had to take off on us, so
It happens.
all
It
we have
happens.
left is you, Internet.
Thank you, Internet. I only hope the Internet can save me.
Let's watch out for the giant octopus.
The giant Internet octopus. Oh no.
It's tendrils.
I don't know if I have the anti-malware for that. Octopi are smart. Smart. Wish I was. Do not pull. Do not hold. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah. I read that in a book one time. All right. Do not hold. 2, 3, 4. One day I was fishing for some belly button land. I was knuckle deep and hoping I could add to my collection when my knuckles brushed across the thing I knew could not be right. So I pinched it with 2 fingers and I pulled with all my might. When it gave, I felt things shifting way down deep inside. And it hurt so bad, but when I finally got it in the light, I was so surprised to find it was a tiny piece of twine. Tied to it a tiny little sign that read, "Do not pull." I don't know why I always do them things I know I shouldn't do. What other folks find trivial are the things that I pursue, but it was far too late for me to stop. Had to see it through. There was a mystery afoot. I couldn't stop until I knew what was on the other end. Till then, my life won't feel complete. I was feeling kinda scared, but more than that, I was intrigued. And I kept on extracting till I had a couple feet. And what was coming out looked less like string and more like meat. And I never stopped to think that what I did might not be right. Maybe all this stuff was better off neatly inside. And I just kept on pulling and it seemed to go for miles. And I left it tangled at my feet, a bloody, messy pile. I was glad I was alone. There was no one there to see me. Pulling all them guts out left me feeling kind of empty. Had to lead to something and I couldn't wait to see. And then suddenly I hit dead weight, really had to heave. Well, my innie turned to outie, I could barely stand the pain. My stomach bulged, my skin stretched out to the point where it might split. And it looked like giving birth to watch my navel stretch that way. But the mystery unraveled and my fears were all allayed. 'Cause with a mighty heave and a bloody squelch, the tension finally gave. Dangling on the end of my meat string was my brain. My brain, oh my brain, oh my brain, yeah. Is that my brain? Yes, that's my brain. Well, I put it in a coffee can. I tried to keep it safe. I stored it in the freezer and I marked it just in case. I needed it though, since after all these days, seems like everybody operates on less than half a brain. And it gets me disability, so all my bills get paid. And I update my Facebook status 20 times a day.
Or every millisecond.
When I thought I was a thinker, my whole life was just a name. But I've never been so docile, so content, or so fulfilled since the day that I excised my brain, yeah, my brain, oh, my brain, oh, my brain, yeah. And I hear that it's an awful thing to waste, but it's my brain. My brain. Who needs a brain anyway?
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Thank you very
There's
much.
still someone listening.
That's pretty good. That's great. Technically, I'm listening too, so that's not so bad. Yes, sir. Thank you.
So much. Uncleshake, everybody. Still
All right. This is a song called Spankin' Baby Jesus. That's right. On the
Yep.
Sabbath.
Sweet. It's to teach you a lesson.
That's right. Lesson included. There's a moral in everything, but only if Peabody takes the time to let you know what it was.
Well, you have to have morals to put. All right, go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4. You know, not everybody walks and not everybody talks. Some people think that that's fine. Not everybody wants a little piece of that cake. Some folks will sit down, they'll eat a whole pie. Some folks, they get up, they step up to the plate. They do it and they won't even try. Well, some folks will sit down and they try their whole lives and they won't get it right and then they die. Oh, so doodly-doo, don't do, no, 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 no. It's just a one more brick in the wall, like a one more fork in the road. It's just a one single blade in a pile of grass that you raked off that lawn you just mowed. The first day it rains, the pile washes away, but most of it spreads with the wind. 4 days from now when that pile is gone, it's just 3 short days left till you're mowing again. I tried my whole life to straighten things out, to fix up them things that ain't right. And I've seen enough now in my short little life to make me wonder why I even tried. Nowadays the right way, it seemed to take it too long. Oh, you're spanking baby Jesus, and what went wrong? Nowadays the right way seem to take it too long. Oh, you're spanking baby Jesus, and what went wrong? I seen a one lonely man and a single guitar. Put a lifetime of hurt in one chord. And a 15-piece band bouncing all over the stage. And that 15-piece band left me bored. I heard a sound on the radio, pure Studio Forge, 1001 modern bands. There are 5 little boys trying to play for the teens because they can't figure out how to use their own hands. Tried my whole life to straighten things out. You fix up them things that ain't right. And I've seen enough now into my short little life to make me wonder why I even try. 'Cause nowadays the right way, it seemed to take you too long. Oh, you're spanking baby Jesus. And what went wrong? 'Cause nowadays the right way, it seemed to take you too long. Oh, you're spanking baby Jesus. And what went wrong? Well, thank you, thank you. I gotta do this again. This is killing me.
What are we planning on?
We're planning on tuning real quick. Silly me, I changed my strings a couple days ago thinking they'd be ready for today.
Silly Jake.
But no, it's just not fair.
It would have been fine if it wasn't for those meddling kids.
I would have gotten away with it. All right. Girlies. 2, 3, 4. No, hold on. I'll even try this. It's neat when you put volume on it too.
Yeah, that was... Well, we'll try it again.
2, 3, 4. We sitting on the porch, you watch some girlies come a walking by. We sipping on the 40, calling to the ones be catching my eye. But I like them tall girls, short girl, the big girl, skinny girl, and the one that come a walking by me, little girl. They got them hip hugging pants and them paunch hugging shirts. What's a lonely man to do? You sit around, you're feeling lonely and blue. got a problem now, you know that it's true. But I can fix my problem, I can get what I need by calling out to every girl that I see now. We sitting on the porch, you watch some girlies come a-walking through. And I can't get no time from them, no matter what I'm trying to do. You know, I give them the eyebrows and I give them the eyes, and I can't figure out why I can't get no reply. They got them hip-hugging pants and them pawn-chugging shirts. What's a lonely man to do? You sit around, you drink a 40 or two. Lend me a quarter to buy me a clue, 'cause I've been sitting on my porch, man, I think thank them. And I ain't getting anywhere except getting drunk now. Sitting on the porch, you watch some girlies come a-walking by.
Bye-bye.
Sipping on the 40, calling to the ones be catching my eye. Them tall girls, short girl, the big girl, skinny girl, and the one that come a-walking by me, little girl. They got them hip-hugging pants and them pawn-chugging shirts. Now what could be worse than them hip-hugging pants and them pawn-chugging shirts? Laws, yes, they got them hip-hugging pants and them pawn-chugging shirts. Drive an old man crazy with them hip-hugging pants and them gut-hugging shirts. God, I gotta tune my guitar again already. It's killing me.
It's tuning day.
Thinking we do on and on gesture.
Yeah. That's cool.
G is going
Energy.
G is going flat, and that's what's killing me.
Just throw your water right on top of that power supply.
Yeah, yeah.
That should help.
They're empty. Nepotism. That's the word on the screen. I can't help it. It's randomly generating words on the laptop. It's fun to watch. That's probably putting me out of sync.
That's right. Sean believes nepotism is fun.
Separatism.
Don't go getting technical.
Despotism. Did you?
Oh, man. Now you're
No
stealing
one-
jokes and everything.
No one listens to him
Boo!
anyway.
He's just a bass player.
All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. A bitter old man is sitting all alone. He's counting down the minutes and he's biding his time. He understands the one thing that you will never know. It's a secret he will keep until that day he finally dies. If he points his bony fingers, then the hounds will all attack. If you cross his path, they'll single out your name. Got to where he is by simply riding on your back. You resent him, you distrust him, but you help him all the same. So it goes on and on, over and over, till we're gone. Just keep on singing that same old song, over and over, on and on. A rich old man is sitting all alone. He's counting down his money and he's laughing at you. He's dangling a carrot, but he'll never throw a bone. He'll make all your decisions, but he'll let you think you choose. If you fight amongst yourself, blame will never rest on him. You'll believe there's something powerful inside his empty hand. If you ask him at the best of times, his outlook's always grim. If you knew you had enough, he's just a useless old man. So it goes on and on, over and over, until we're gone. Just keep on singing that same old song, over and over, on and on. A powerful old man is sitting on his throne. He cannot be concerned with what is wrong or what is right. His ears have all but deafened to them constant wails and moans. But he's found a way to close his eyes and sleep throughout the night. So it goes. Sit on and over and over until we're gone. Just keep on singing that same old song, over and over, on and on, on and on, on and on. Pirate type
Oh,
song.
somebody requested a pirate song?
From Jennifer.
Wanted a pirate type song.
Well, that was
Said, tell Sean to sing the pirate
is my sister, Jennifer?
How
Maybe.
about it?
Hi.
Hello. The pirate type song. There's only one I can think of.
There's
that's
only
a
one I can
piratey
think of,
type
too.
Song.
Well, we did play it once,
But I don't think it'll hurt.
but it's not gonna hurt anything.
And she's actually watching. Like,
Yeah.
Let's give her
If you
some credit,
requested
you know?
something at this point, we're probably gonna play it.
that's a live request. It seems like the right thing to do. I hope this is the right piratey song. It's called "Welcome Aboard."
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Brian's lost volume.
Hearing you at least through the board. We seem to be experimenting. Technical differences. Oh no!
I don't know how to help you there.
I got one in my case.
Can you bring up the bass line in the... Seems like we're going through, but we're not getting it in there.
Want to pull that direct out, maybe, and put it back in?
Hey, all right. Now we know we're live.
Same thing.
Something happened to the amp. Or the battery in the bass, maybe.
It's coming through.
Yeah,
Which
it's
makes me think it would be
working
the
as a
battery.
through, just not as an at.
I'm just gonna power off for a second and come back on. Give it a second to
Ooh. Sean, check your E.
That's better.
Is it enough to get away with her? Hey, all right.
Well, don't mess with it now.
See, we just fixed it. It took a technical tap.
Next time we'll bring a hammer. Probably a good idea.
For Jennifer. For Jennifer.
This is some ASMR. The lip smacking.
Wow. Something is happening.
Oh, really? Still? extra battery over here. Oh no, Mr. Bill.
I don't know. I don't know, because I'm getting signal through to the board, so.
Right, it shouldn't be battery. It's coming through.
Something's going on with the amp.
Just pretend like you can hear
I
yourself.
mean, I can play it. It's just, I'm not sure it's going to come up on Facebook as a bass line.
Oh,
It's coming through the system. So
Yeah,
it's
but
still
it-
gonna come through. We're just gonna have trouble hearing it.
well, and they won't hear it on Facebook. They'll hear it.
Okay, play now while it's still there.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, welcome aboard the ship of fools. Just pull up a stool and grab a brew. We range from mostly middling to fairly well. We know what it's all about, so open your ears and close your mouth. We all got our own sad stories we can tell. And every tale starts out the same. Sometimes we don't even change the names. There's times you won't believe that it's the truth. We all know where you're coming from, so drink your beer and hold your tongue. There's a ways before we go, we get to you. We're incomplete, we're not unique, so every single story sounds the same. Our basic needs, they're fueled by greed, so nobody else but you can take the blame. You're everything you choose to be, and it's up to you to try and do your best. You're only one you think you are, and everybody else, they're sure you're something less. Whoa. And nobody asked you to come aboard. You came here on your own accord. Nobody even cares to ask you why. So if you walk back out the door to search for non-existent shores, then nobody here would even bat an eye. There's not an emotion you have felt that hasn't been felt by someone else. Everyone else has had it worse than you. So after all these things you've learned, it's finally your chance to take your turn and see if you can tell us something new. We're incomplete, we're not unique, so every single story sounds the same. Our basic needs, they're fueled by greed, so nobody else but you can take the blame. We're incomplete, we're not unique, so every single story sounds the same. Our basic needs, they're fueled by greed, so nobody else but you can take the blame. All right.
I think I can hear the clapping out there in the great big world.
We're going to play just one more song, and then we're going to take a quick break. the end break for like
Yes,
Ever.
it's like a
the
nap.
quick forever
It's-
break.
It's a nap.
Oh no.
Oh no, because the 24th will be at the Belmar.
Oh, that's right. And on
then
the 3rd of
the
March, we're
Cyber
going to be at the
Cafe on
Cyber.
on what, the 4th,
3rd,
3rd of March.
3/3/18.
Oh,
Now that is professional right there. You can find us at Uncleshake, whatever you're looking at us for.
so if you divide 18 by 3,
Uncleshake.com. We're on Facebook /Uncleshake, something else at Uncleshake and Uncleshake and Uncleshake.
and Pandora and
Pandora and iTunes and all those things where Uncle Shake should be found.
yeah, I think just start getting hooked in.
But nobody's been looking. Oh no.
And thanks to Sonic Gardens here too for having us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Angelo. Really, really appreciate it. I know Amy's gone now, but when she was here, she was right on top of it. She was taking care of all of the date issues I was screwing up ahead of time. Give a musician a computer. That's the way it goes. All right. This song's called Jester. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am only what I know of what comprises me. And I can't see that part of me that hasn't yet come to be. And if you don't like what I am not, well, you're attacking my humility. And you can strip me bare, you can stand me up, and you can laugh at my inadequacies. It's easy to say what's gone wrong on the way until you have to walk in them shoes. And I wave my hand, cause from where I stand, I said you don't have that much to lose. And if my clothes come off, you know that it bears me. And if my legs don't work, you know that it impairs me. And if I see a scary movie, you know that it scares me. And I ain't never gonna do nothing unless somebody's gonna dare me. You can stare me down from across the room, and you can point your words at me. You can laugh at me for what I am, or you can laugh at me for what I couldn't be. And if that don't satisfy your hate, you can hurt me physically. Like tie me down, you take yourself a hammer and shatter both of my knees. You hit me in the back of my head so hard that both of my eyeballs pop out. Or you can cut me open, put a hungry rat in me, it can slowly eat its way out. And if my clothes come off, you know that it bears me. And if my legs don't work, you know that it impairs me. And if I see a scary movie, you know that it scares me. And I ain't never gonna do nothing unless somebody's gonna dare me. And if I drink too much, that also impairs me. And I ever get broken, I said a little man is gonna repair me. And the whole world wants me, then they gonna have to share me. And I ain't never gonna do nothing unless somebody's gonna dare me. Always knew that I ought to do something, and I never did nothing. Woo! Stop! All right. Again, thank you, Sonic Gardens, for having us. Really, really happy to be here. Thank you
Thank
so
everybody
much.
who listened.
Thank
and
you,
everybody
Uncleshake.
hung out
tuned in.
online.
Thank you so much. We're looking forward to come back here again. This place is wonderful. Thanks
All
again.
right. Thank you.
The lip smacking. Smacking.
I like the lip smacking.